A broken yellow centerline means that 1. Passing on the right is permitted when the way ahead is clear. 2. Passing on the left is permitted when the way ahead is clear. 3. Passing is not permitted. The answer is 2. Passing on the left is permitted when the way ahead is clear. A broken yellow line indicates you may pass if the broken line is next to your driving lane. Only pass when it is safe. You are driving on a divided street with 3 lanes in your direction. If you need to make a U-turn, where should you start? 1. In the median. 2. In any lane. 3. In the left lane. The answer is 3. In the left lane. Which of these statements are true about blind spots? 1. Look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. 2. Vehicles with 2 outside mirrors do not have blind spots. 3. You only need to turn and look over your right shoulder for lane changes to the right or left. The answer is 1. Look over your right shoulder for a right lane change and your left shoulder for a left lane change. You want to park uphill on a 2-way road and there is no curb. Which way do you turn your front wheels? 1. So they face straight ahead. 2. Left towards the center of the road. 3. Right towards the side of the road. The answer is 3. Right towards the side of the road. Headed either uphill or downhill when there is no curb, turn the wheels so the vehicle will roll away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. When can you merge into a bike lane for a right turn? 1. No more than 100 feet before turning. 2. No more than 200 feet before turning. 3. Under no circumstances. The answer is 2. No more than 200 feet before turning. It is illegal to drive in a bicycle lane unless you are parking, where permitted, entering or leaving the road, turning, within 200 feet of an intersection. To help avoid being hit from the rear by another driver when preparing to turn, you should 1. Keep parking lights on at all times. 2. Check your rearview mirror often. 3. Signal at least 100 feet before you turn. The answer is 3. Signal at least 100 feet before you turn. You should signal at least 100 feet before you turn, before every lane change, at least 5 seconds before you change lanes on a freeway, before pulling next to the curb or away from the curb, even when you do not see other vehicles around you, when you are almost through the intersection if you plan to turn shortly after crossing the intersection. Remember to turn off your signal when you no longer need it. If you are found guilty of driving without wearing a seat belt, you will be fined up to if this was your first offense. 1. $20. 2. $50. 3. $100. The answer is 1. $20. In California, the base fine for a first offense of driving without a seat belt is $20. The fine for each subsequent offense is $50. If a parent is caught with a child under 16 without a seatbelt, the fine is increased to $490. After overtaking another vehicle, when is it safe to return to your lane? 1. After you have passed the vehicle by at least 100 meters. 2. When you have switched your blinker on. 3. When you can see the vehicle's headlights or tires in your rearview mirror. The answer is 3. When you can see the vehicle's headlights or tires in your rearview mirror. Knowing what is behind you can help you avoid rear-end collisions. Check traffic behind you often by using your rearview mirror, side mirrors, and turning your head when you change lanes. Check your blind spots, reduce your speed, turn into a side road or driveway, stop to pull into a parking space, pull up to and away from the curb, back up. You are driving in the far right lane of a 4-lane freeway and notice thick broken white lines on the left side of your lane. You are driving in 1. A special lane for slow-moving vehicles. 2. The carpool lane and must merge into the next lane. 3. An exit lane. The answer is 3. An exit lane. Large broken lines are usually used to mark the end of freeway and street lanes. When driving in a lane with broken lines, you should be prepared to exit the freeway or for the lane to end. You should look for a sign that tells you to exit or merge. You are approaching an intersection. The traffic signal light is flashing red. What should you do? 1. Stop and let all other vehicles go first. 2. Wait for the green light before entering. 3. Stop before entering, then proceed when safe. The answer is 3. Stop before entering, then proceed when safe. A flashing red signal light means stop. After stopping, you may go when it is safe. You must look for bicycle riders in the same lanes used by motor vehicles because they 1. Are entitled to share the road with you. 2. Must ride facing oncoming traffic. 3. Have the right of way. The answer is 1. Are entitled to share the road with you. You may drive in a bike lane. 1. If you drive slower than 15 miles per hour. 2. Whenever bicyclists are not present. 3. No more than 200 feet before making a right turn. The answer is 3. No more than 200 feet before making a right turn. If your vehicle breaks down, it may be parked on the side of the expressway, completely off the pavement, for no more than hours. 1. 3. 2. 5. 3. 4. The answer is 3. 4. If you must stop on a freeway, park completely off the pavement and stay in your vehicle with the doors locked until help arrives. A vehicle that is stopped, parked, or left standing on a freeway for more than 4 hours may be removed. California's basic speed law says you should 1. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. 2. Keep your speed close to that of other traffic. 3. Always drive at the posted speed limit. The answer is 1. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. In California, you may never drive faster than is safe for the current road conditions. This is known as the basic speed law. Make sure you manage your speed and slow down when conditions call for it. Unless otherwise posted, the ideal maximum speed limit on most California highways is 65 miles per hour. It is 55 miles per hour on a 2-lane undivided highway and for vehicles towing trailers. You want to pass a bicyclist riding on the right edge of your lane. You 1. Must not squeeze past the bicyclist. 2. May not pass the bicyclist for any reason. 3. Must honk your horn before passing the bicyclist. The answer is 1. Must not squeeze past the bicyclist. When you cannot change lanes to pass a bicyclist, allow at least 3 feet between your vehicle and the bicyclist. If you cannot give 3 feet of space, do not pass the cyclist until 3 feet of clearance can be given. This will help you avoid putting the bicyclist in danger. You are on the freeway and traffic is merging into your lane. You should 1. Assert your right of way by driving faster. 2. Always slow down and maintain your position. 3. Make room for the merging traffic, if possible. The answer is 3. Make room for the merging traffic, if possible. You must make a financial responsibility report after an accident when damage to one of the vehicles is over $1,000. 1. No matter who is at fault. 2. Only if you are not insured. 3. Only if it was your fault. The answer is 1. No matter who was at fault. If you are in a collision, you must report it to DMV within 10 days if the collision caused more than $1,000 in damage to property. Anyone was injured or killed. This applies even if the injuries were minor. Each driver must file a report of traffic accident occurring in California, SR1, with DMV at dmv.ca.gov/accidentreport. This sign means 1. Left lane ends and merges to the right. 2. Passing on the left permitted ahead. 3. New lane will be added to the left in the same direction, merging not required. The answer is 3. New lane will be added to the left in the same direction, merging not required. When a new lane is added to the left in the same direction, and merging is not required, an added lane sign is used to indicate that the lane you're driving on will continue. This means that you should keep driving unless there are pedestrians or a red light. A solid yellow line next to a broken yellow line means that vehicles 1. Next to the broken line may pass. 2. In both directions may pass. 3. Next to the solid line may pass. The answer is 1. Next to the broken line may pass. A broken yellow line indicates you may pass if the broken line is next to your driving lane. Only pass when it is safe. When driving on a multi-lane street with other vehicles. 1. You should drive alongside the other vehicles so drivers can see you. 2. It is safest to drive in the lane next to the center lane. 3. You should drive ahead of or behind the other vehicles. The answer is 3. You should drive ahead of or behind the other vehicles. You want to park uphill on a 2-way road and there is no curb. Which way do you turn your front wheels? 1. So they face straight ahead. 2. Left towards the center of the road. 3. Right towards the side of the road. The answer is 3. Right towards the side of the road. Headed either uphill or downhill when there is no curb, turn the wheel so the vehicle will roll away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. Should you always drive slower than other traffic? 1. Yes, it is a good defensive driving technique. 2. No, you can block traffic when you drive too slowly. 3. Yes, it is always better than driving faster. The answer is 2. No, you can block traffic when you drive too slowly. You should not block normal and reasonable traffic flow by driving too slowly. If you drive faster or slower than the speed limit, you may be cited. If you choose to drive slower than other traffic, drive in the right lane. Cargo extending more than 4 feet from your rear bumper. 1. Must display an orange square flag all the time. 2. Must display a 10-inch red or fluorescent orange square flag. 3. At night, this cargo must be marked with 2 red lights. The answer is 3. At night, this cargo must be marked with 2 red lights. Cargo that extends more than 4 feet from the back rear bumper of the vehicle must display a 12-inch red or fluorescent orange square flag. At night, this cargo must be marked with 2 red lights. In which of the following scenarios should your wheels not be pointed straight ahead? 1. When parked on a hill or sloping driveway. 2. When waiting to make a left turn at a traffic light. 3. When parked on the side of a level roadway where there is no curb. The answer is 1. When parked on a hill or sloping driveway. You are required to wear your safety belt in a moving vehicle. 1. Unless the vehicle was manufactured before 1975. 2. Unless you are riding in the back of a pickup/camper. 3. Failure to do so will result in a traffic ticket. The answer is 3. Failure to do so will result in a traffic ticket. You and your passengers must wear seat belts. You can get a ticket if you do not. If your passenger is under 16 years old, you can also get a ticket if they are not wearing their seat belt. If there is no crosswalk and you see a pedestrian crossing your lane, you should 1. Stop and let him or her finish crossing. 2. Make eye contact before you pass him or her. 3. Slow down as you pass him or her. The answer is 1. Stop and let him or her finish crossing. When there is a pedestrian crossing a roadway with or without a crosswalk, you must use caution, reduce your speed, or stop to allow the pedestrian to safely finish crossing. You are on a two-way street with 2 lanes in each direction. To turn left, start the turn in. 1. The right lane for traffic in your direction. 2. Any lane open to you for traffic in your direction. 3. The left lane for traffic in your direction. The answer is 3. The left lane for traffic in your direction. You want to turn left ahead. In the middle of the road there is the lane marked as shown. You must 1. Merge completely into this lane before you make your left turn. 2. Turn from your current traffic lane after signaling. 3. Not enter this lane for any reason. The answer is 1. Merge completely into this lane before you make your left turn. To turn left from center lane. Look for other vehicles coming toward you in the center left turn lane. Signal. Look over your shoulder to check your blind spots. Merge completely into the center left turn lane so you do not block traffic. Turn when it is safe. When making a right turn from a highway with 2 lanes in your direction, you may turn from 1. The lane nearest the curb or edge of the roadway. 2. The lane closest to the center of the road. 3. Either lane, depending on oncoming traffic. The answer is 1. The lane nearest the curb or edge of the roadway. Right turn. Begin and end the turn in the lane closest to the right edge of the road. Do not swing wide into another lane of traffic. What does the below sign indicate? 1. Soft shoulder warning ahead. 2. This road crosses a narrow bridge ahead. 3. Railway tracks ahead. The answer is 2. This road crosses a narrow bridge ahead. A narrow bridge ahead sign is a warning that a bridge is narrower than the road leading up to it. Drivers should slow down and be cautious when approaching a narrow bridge, especially if there is oncoming traffic. When a traffic signal light isn't working at an intersection, you should 1. Come to a complete stop, then proceed when it is safe. 2. Slow down or stop, if necessary. 3. Stop before entering and let all other traffic go first. The answer is 1. Come to a complete stop, then proceed when it is safe. If you approach an intersection where the lights have gone out completely, treat the intersection as a four-way stop and always proceed with caution. Highway pavement will be particularly treacherous and most slippery. 1. If it has been raining for several hours. 2. If it has been raining for 1 to 2 hours. 3. If it has just begun to rain. The answer is 3. If it has just begun to rain. Slow down at the first sign of rain, drizzle, or snow on the road. This is especially true if it has been dry and hot for some time, because oil and dust on the road's surface have not been washed away. There is a railroad crossing ahead. You see a mechanical signal warning you of an approaching train. You must 1. Slow down before crossing. 2. Stop only if you see a train coming. 3. Stop, then proceed when safe. The answer is 3. Stop, then proceed when safe. Flashing red warning lights indicate you must stop and wait. Do not proceed over the railroad tracks until the red lights stop flashing, even if the gate rises. When the crossing devices or a person warns you a train is coming, stop at least 15 feet from the nearest track. You are driving on the freeway. The vehicle in front of you is a large truck. You should drive 1. Farther behind the truck than you would for a passenger vehicle. 2. Closely behind the truck in bad weather because the driver can see farther ahead. 3. No more than 1 car length behind the truck so the driver can see you. The answer is 1. Farther behind the truck than you would for a passenger vehicle. At dawn or dusk, or in rain or snow, it can be hard to see and be seen. A good way to let other drivers know you are there is to turn 1. Up the instrument panel lights. 2. On your low beam lights. 3. On your parking lights. The answer is 2. On your low beam lights. In adverse weather. If you need to use your windshield wipers due to fog, rain, or snow, you must turn on your low beam headlights. Using the unpaved shoulder of the road to pass to the right of a vehicle ahead of you is 1. Permitted if you are turning right. 2. Forbidden by law. 3. Permitted if the vehicle ahead is turning left. The answer is 2. Forbidden by law. It is not legal to use the unpaved shoulder of the road to pass to the right of a vehicle ahead of you in California. California Vehicle Code 21753 prohibits using the shoulder of the highway to pass. To see cars in your blind spots, you should check 1. The inside rearview mirror. 2. The outside rearview mirror. 3. Over your shoulders. The answer is 3. Over your shoulders. Look over your shoulder to check your blind spots. If you drive faster than other vehicles on a road with 1 lane in each direction and continually pass the other cars, you will 1. Get you to your destination much faster and safer. 2. Help prevent traffic congestion. 3. Increase your chances of an accident. The answer is 3. Increase your chances of an accident. Backing your vehicle is 1. Always dangerous to do. 2. Only dangerous in large vehicles. 3. Dangerous if you have a helper. The answer is 1. Always dangerous to do. Yellow lines separate. 1. Traffic moving in opposite directions on two-way roads. 2. Traffic lanes on one-way streets. 3. A lane barrier between regular and carpool lanes. The answer is 1. Traffic moving in opposite directions on two-way roads. A single solid yellow line marks the center of a road with two-way traffic. Do not pass a vehicle in front of you if there is only 1 lane of traffic going your direction and a solid yellow line on your side of the road. When planning to pass another vehicle you should 1. Not assume they will make space for you to return to your lane. 2. Assume they will maintain a constant speed. 3. Assume they will let you pass if you use your turn signal. The answer is 1. Not assume they will make space for you to return to your lane. You are driving at night and using high beams. Dim your lights when you get closer than _feet from the car ahead. 1. 202. 303. 400. The answer is 2. 300. Dim your high beam headlights to low beams within 500 feet of a vehicle coming toward you or within 300 feet of a vehicle you are following. Which way do you turn your front wheels to park uphill next to a curb? 1. To the left, away from the curb. 2. To the right, into the curb. 3. Parallel to the curb. The answer is 1. To the left, away from the curb. Headed uphill, turn your front wheels away from the curb, left towards the center of the road, and let your vehicle roll back a few inches. The wheel should gently touch the curb. How should you adjust your speed for wet road conditions? 1. Maintain your normal speed. 2. Increase your speed by 5 to 10 miles per hour. 3. Reduce your speed by 5 to 10 miles per hour. The answer is 3. Reduce your speed by 5 to 10 miles per hour. Rain, snow, or mud can make the road slippery. Drive more slowly than you would on a dry road. Adjust your speed for different conditions. Wet road, reduce your speed by 5 to 10 miles per hour. Packed snow, reduce your speed by half. Ice, reduce your speed to no more than 5 miles per hour. A flashing red traffic light at an intersection means 1. Stop before entering. 2. Slow down before entering. 3. Stop and wait for the green light. The answer is 1. Stop before entering. A flashing red signal light means stop. After stopping, you may go when it is safe. Coasting with the gear shift in neutral is 1. Recommended in the mountains. 2. Against the law. 3. Safe and conserves gas. The answer is 2. Against the law. Coasting in neutral while driving down a hill in California is illegal. This is because it's unsafe and prevents drivers from reacting quickly to emergencies. The law is covered in California Vehicle Code Section 21710. For which of the following traffic lights must you always stop your vehicle? 1. Solid red lights, flashing red lights, and blacked out traffic signals. 2. Solid red lights, red arrows, and flashing yellow lights. 3. Solid red lights, flashing red lights, and yellow lights. The answer is 1. Solid red lights, flashing red lights, and blacked out traffic signals. You want to park downhill and there is no curb. Which way do you turn your front wheels? 1. Parallel to the road. 2. Towards the side of the road. 3. Away from the road. The answer is 2. Towards the side of the road. No curb, turn the wheels toward the shoulder of the road. You see a signal person at a road construction site ahead. You should obey his or her instructions. 1. Only if you see orange cones on the road ahead. 2. Unless they conflict with existing signs, signals, or laws. 3. At all times. The answer is 3. At all times. What should a motorist be aware of regarding bicycles used after dark? 1. They must have a front headlight and red tail light. 2. They must have white reflectors on the front and rear fenders. 3. They must have reflective handlebar grips. The answer is 1. They must have a front headlight and red tail light. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share our channel. Thank you.